Everyone, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. To the middle. And stolen by Ayton. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And finished off by Brown.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Pass to Allen. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And Doncic gets it to go. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
Shot clock at 5. Miller with a wide open look. Virginia Beach pulls it in.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Miller. Tries it from 9. And it's in off the backboard.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target from three-point range. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Now, here's Doncic. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And here's Miller outside. Hits it from three-point range. Miller's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Doncic. And he drops it in from the low post. Doncic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Now, here is Miller. 5 points in the game. Johnson outside. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Up top, Doncic. He has 6. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 8.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Giddey surveying the D. Pocket 6. Ayton the screen. Pass to Johnson. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Virginia Beach trails by 4. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 10.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Miller. Ayton the screen. Right at the free throw line. That one drops for him.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And Smith with the stuff.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Now here's Giddey. Still scoreless. Brown outside. Ayton a screen. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Here's Brown. Driving the lane. Brown jams it in.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
Here's Rush. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. They're up by 5. And the second quarter will get
17.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Down low. And it's Ayton missing.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast. Oh, look at that.
And there is the improved ball handling of Brown. A strong finish.
Pass to Doncic. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Smith trying to break loose. Here's Iguodala.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And here is Giddey. Scoreless thus far. There's Miller with the 3. And so Doncic will bring it up for Virginia Beach. It's a 5-point game. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Doncic gets it to go inside.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Ayton. And good that time. Ayton's got his first basket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Allen. Doncic looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Yep, that one goes in there. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Miller outside. And he drives in.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, despite that turnover, they've done a decent job taking care of the ball, and they'll need to continue that if they want to hold on to this lead.
Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Mitchell outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Virginia Beach pulls it in. And Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor.
They set the pick. Here's Mitchell. The kick out to Brown. From the arc, Iguodala grabs the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. How about this run, Greg, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Mitchell with it, still without a basket. Miller outside. On the wing, Miller. Over Reddish. No good off the front iron.
Well, that miss was caused by the defense. They were all over him.
Pass to Allen. Takes the three. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And Kuzma slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Come get it.
Doncic outside. Doncic steps on the gas.
A fearless competitor. When Doncic is driving inside, he just embraces the contact on the way up.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game because Jalen Johnson can really play. And I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Miller. And here is Johnson. Back to Miller. From 17 feet out, Virginia Beach pulls it in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Doncic outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Edey's got the lead up to 4 now for Virginia Beach. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Virginia Beach as they wrap up the second quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now, here's Mitchell. Still yet to score. Back to Miller. Mitchell outside. Pass to Miller. 5 on the clock. Edey with the rebound. Virginia Beach leading by 4. Here's Doncic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Now Brown. Johnson the screen. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Johnson letting it fly in a hurry.
Pass to Yabusele. And finished off by Yabusele.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And then Johnson with the jam.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
And stolen by Kuzma. Miller outside. And there's the defensive 3-second call. So Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
And Virginia Beach with the possession here. And it's Doncic missing. Miller with the ball. Picked up by Poole on the wing. Brown. Out to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Poole with the steal. It's stolen by Brown. Kuzma outside. Miller surveying the floor. Kuzma sets a screen. And Miller throws it down hard.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Doncic fires from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Ayton. He gets it in there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Iguodala. Off target at the rim. And here is Brown. He's got 12. It's hauled in by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Virginia Beach. They trail by 1. And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list. 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. Win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
And Doncic, here we go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakout for Virginia Beach.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Good on the three-point shot.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Doncic. Doncic powers it home.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
Mitchell left side. Pass to Johnson. Out to Miller. Back to Johnson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. It's a one-point game. Doncic with it. He has 29.
Home team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Jabari Smith Jr.
Now, here's Doncic.
Grayson Allen.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Leading by a point. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
That free throw good from Doncic. Here's Miller. Pass to Giddey. Back to Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 7-point Virginia Beach lead. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Here's Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Miller. Over Allen. Miller, no up. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
They just won't miss. And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Virginia Beach. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Brown on the drive. Brown jams it in.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
You know, that's one of those passes where you just say, uh-oh, as soon as it leaves your hand.
Brown feeling out of it. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, Johnson is such a strong guy. He has no problem finishing against physical D.
The drive by Doncic. It's in there.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Doncic outside. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Plays it in off the window.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
Outside Kuzma. Edey with the steal. Doncic right side. Giddey will pull it down. And here we go with Miller running up the court. Here's Giddey. Driving in. Johnson fires. The three doesn't go.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Doncic. What a finesse finish on the land.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma. He is cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
He drills the three.
That's an assertive play by Johnson. He was really looking to answer that last one.
Doncic outside. Strong move off the glass.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Doncic for the rebound. And so Doncic will bring it up for Virginia Beach. So Virginia Beach picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.